welcome to our yoga practice today. We're gonna sit up nice and tall, draw your shoulders back, and just let the right ear come towards your right shoulder, just stretching into the side of the neck. Nice deep breath in, and complete breath out. And then top of the head up and over, your ear comes down to your left shoulder. You get a nice stretch on the side of the neck. And then top of the head up. Let's roll your shoulders and just take the left arm up and over. Big side stretch, breathing into the left ribs. And then go to the other side. Press your ribs over to the right. And then we're going to come up and then bring your arms forward and down. Just walking your hands forward, stretching our back today. Stretching into our core, pressing your underarms and the backs of your shoulders down. Let's walk your hands over to the right and bow into your ribs here. And then walk the hands over to the side. Nice big side stretch. And we'll come right back to the center. Nice long stretch through the fingertips. Press down through your seat. Just take a deep breath down your spine here. And we'll roll up slowly, stretching it still into the back. We'll take the left arm up and over. And then just let the arm come down, stretching right down through the back. And then right back up. Let's breathe out, bring the shoulder down. Breathe in, bring it up. One more time, breathe out, stretching into your back. And then come on up. Let's go to the other side. Right arm up. And then roll the shoulder down. Bring it up. Exhale, bringing it down. And then come all the way up. Let's roll shoulders up, back, and down again. Interlace behind. Ooh, and stretch your knuckles to the back. Lift up through your chest. And then turn your chest to the right, drawing your shoulder girdle to get a nice space across the front of your chest. And then turn to the other side, drawing your shoulder back. And then come back to center, just hold on to the legs, make a nice big circle here. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your hand behind you and then twist just to the right. And then let's twist to the left. So when we do our twists, we are getting range of motion. You're strengthening the deep muscles around your spine. You're also creating some flexibility around the spine there. The more you practice your twisting, the deeper you're able to go with your twist. And then come right back to center, walk your hands forward. One more time, just releasing the low back. And roll up slowly, come onto your hands and knees so we can just stretch the back body and stretch the front of your abdominals here. So lift the chin, lift the tailbone, and then stretch your back body as you press the middle of your spine up. Big breath in. And then we're going to make a big circle with the arm. Take your right arm up, and then let the fingertips just kind of rake across the mat, making a big, large circle, moving the upper arm in the shoulder socket. And let's do the other side. Left arm, reach forward, take it back. And set your hips back into child's pose. Now take a long breath into your spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel the hips sinking towards your heels, just filling up your back body. Now rise up through table and bring your left foot forward to a low lunge. Let's sink your hips here, feeling the right hip flexor stretch. So you can kind of move the hips side to side here, feeling that space right here. And then set the hips back and then straighten the leg. Heart reaching towards the toes. Feel the space in the hamstring. And then right here, just walk your hands over that front leg. Using this wrist as leverage, you're getting a stretch from your shoulder down through your hip here. And then bend into the knees, sinking. Let's give yourself another opportunity to twist. Your hand comes to your knee. We're going to twist and turn towards the leg. Let's roll onto the outside of that back leg and then take your arm up, nice big stretch, and then wrap the arm behind you, drawing your shoulder back, open your chest. See if you can lean back. So I'm going to lean back towards you. So you get lots of space here. You're getting some engagement from the low back. Take your time. And then bring the hands down inside the leg. We're just going to continue to stretch into your hips, move side to side here. And then heel toe that foot across, so we come into a pigeon pose. Lowering your shin, your knee is on the left side of your mat, your back leg is nice and straight. We're going to fold down inside the leg, stretching into the outside of your left hip. Option here is to take your opposite arm, so here your right arm, thread it through and come into a thread the needle position and reach long through your top hand. If that position doesn't work for you, right here you can sit and let the hip stretch and then take your arm across. You're welcome to sit on a block or a blanket or pillow here. And then come up slowly. Take a nice big breath in. Stretching into the whole front of the body, and then we're going to reach back for your foot. Bringing your foot towards your backside, stretch into the top of your thigh. Breathing in and out, stretching down the top of the leg here. And we'll bring the foot down. Now your front foot and your knee are going to meet. Bring your hands behind. You just press your hips forward, draw your shoulders back, maybe looking up so that we stretch across the front of the collarbones. And then have a seat. Go ahead and bring your hands to the top of your mat. We're stepping back into downward dog. Belly in, hips up nice and high. Just press your hips back. Pedal your feet, pressing one heel down, then the other. Chest pressing towards the ankles here. Arms plugging into your torso. And then bring the knees down. We're going to bring your right foot forward. Nice hip flexor stretch here. Sinking. Feel the space in front of the thigh. And then sit back and straighten your leg. Hamstring stretch. Breathe into the back of the leg here. And as you're here, you're going to move your hips right and left. Maybe use that hand outside the ankle. Give yourself a little leverage. bend into the knee. Again, getting yourself some twist, hand to the knee, and then turn towards the leg. Let's take the arm up, big stretch, and then turn the hand behind you and roll your shoulder back. See if you can lean away from the leg. So I'm going to move my hand away, so I'm getting some space from the chest to the leg, pressing the knee away. We'll bring our hands down inside the foot now and just sink. And let's heel toe the foot across the body. So you come into pigeon on the other side now. So back leg is straight. You can sit on something here if there's a large distance from the floor to your leg. And then you're going to fold forward. Option to take this back arm through to the front towards your leg and then reach long. Or the other option is to come up tall and hold the arm here so you stretch. You're trying to draw your shoulder blade away from the spine, getting some space, lengthening. So just do whatever feels good here. Slowly, I'm going to turn towards you because I don't want my back to be to you. You're going to come up, and now your right leg is in line or meeting your left knee. Hands come behind. We're going to press the hips up, stretching into the hip flexors. Look up and stretch the front of your shoulder. You got a good breath in the whole front of the body here. And again, we have a seat. Coming into downward dog. Hips up high. Inner thighs stretch back, just pedal the feet, move your chest and hips right and left. Let's come back down one more second just to get that other leg. Sometimes I get a little excited to get to the next thing. Your foot comes to your backside, and again, we're stretching into the top of your leg into your quad. And then let's release. Go ahead and come onto your back. If you've got a hand towel or maybe even a yoga strap, you'll use that here. We can bend your left leg, your right leg's going up. I just want you to draw the toes back. Bend the knee as much as you need to, just giving your legs a little love here. You're also just going to kind of rock side to side. Feel those large muscles on your back. And then bring that ankle onto your knee. Bring the legs in and stretch into the outside of your left hip here. Both feet are flexed so the toes are coming up towards your shins. And then release. Let's switch. Your right leg goes up. You're going to draw the toes back towards the back of the room. Maybe press into the large muscles at the back of the leg. And then bring that ankle onto your knee. It's always good to do this stretch, whether you do any walking or running, maybe some cycling. These are the muscles responsible for stabilizing you as you do all those things. So getting a good stretch is going to just help release your back so it's not pulling on your low back. And we'll bring the feet down. Let's take your legs up. Make some ankle circles here, just getting those joints lubricated. Point and flex your feet. And take your legs out to the side. You can bend the knees or press the heels out nice and long. We'll come into a happy baby. Knees towards the floor and just rock side to side here. Pressing those knees down, feel the stretch in the upper hip. And if it would feel good to you today, I want you to take the legs up. You can stay here, maybe if you've got a yoga block, you can put it under your hips. Or you can press and bring your feet more overhead and come into a shoulder stand today. Bring the weight of your body onto the tops of your shoulders, hands right underneath your hips. And then if you're here with kind of like a little bend at the hips, that's totally fine. You can just kind of practice right here. I just want you to feel the weight of your body on your upper shoulders. Just to release them. And then if here in your shoulder stand you want to play with the legs and just kind of be kind of fun and pedal the feet, be playful here. Do what feels good. Maybe feet together. So you practice your synchronized swimming legs. Just let the legs move in all directions. Working the body towards like a straight line. You'd be stretching the ankles up to the sky, pulling the core in, and then go ahead and let your legs come down. You're going to roll down one vertebra at a time. Just take your time here. When you do come down, bend the knees. That way your low back is nice and flat. I want you to just breathe into the low belly. Good breath out. Just slowing the breath. Slow the heart rate. It's exciting to go upside down there. We're going to bring our knees in and then just take them over to the side, coming into your lying twist. Stretch long across the chest and then stretch long out through the top leg. And then bring the knees across. We're going to go to the other side, extend the top leg, reach out long. And then bring your knees in. Give your body a hug and say thank you for all it does all week for you. When you're ready, roll to one side or roll up to sitting with me. We'll sit up tall, shoulders back, close the eyes. Breathe in the front of the body. Breathe out, release any tension, any heaviness. Just be nice and quiet in your body. And turn your palms up. We'll bring our hands to our heart. Know that any time you spend on your mat just listening to your body, just resetting, to being quiet with yourself so that you can listen to what your body is trying to let you know, it's always a good thing. So whether it's 5 minutes, 20 or an hour, good for you, good for your body, good for your mind. Thanks for joining me today.